Kinda giveaway almost.
People who cheat in their speedruns are hilarious because they're terrible at hiding the fact that they cheated. These are the funniest fake Minecraft speedruns.
This speedrun, what in tarnation? They're selecting the third slot on their hotbar. They're already level 4, and it very clearly says set own game mode to survival. So is this speedrun legit? No, but it's funny, so let's watch it. They begin speedrunning the game, approaching this tree, breaking it, and getting 5 logs. They make a wooden pickaxe, they begin mining some stone, and they create a stone pickaxe. Everything here is looking very, very normal, which begs the question, why did it say set own game mode to survival mode earlier? Well, you're gonna find out very soon. The speedrunner then approaches a very strange hole in the ground, perfectly shaped steps leading down to iron ore. How convenient. So the speedrunner mines this iron ore and they get some stone. And I have to say, it is so infuriating seeing their mouse cursor floating around on the screen in addition to this ginormous watermark slapped on the bottom left of their recording. Well, anyways, don't get me started. The speedrunner creates a furnace and they begin smelting their iron ore. They craft a shield and an iron pickaxe. Like I said, everything here is looking very, very normal. What's a fake speedrun? Well, the speedrunner begins leaving the starting area and they run into a chicken, at which point they go on a wild goose hunt trying to hit this chicken with their new pickaxe, but they have no skill or agility. It is hilarious. Yeah, okay, that's finally over. The speedrunner kills the chicken, they get chicken, and everything seems very, very legitimate until, hang on a second, do you see that in the corner of your screen? Yeah, let's do a slow zoom here, and just tell me if you notice what is wrong on the left side of the screen. Yeah, that's right, the speedrunner finds a ruined nether portal. This is so goofy and fake. Honestly, if they slap some netherrack on there, if they slap some iron bars, maybe a gold block, this might actually be believable. Nonetheless, they open up the chest. There is a flint and steel, a diamond sword, and 64 blocks of stone. Totally legit. Ah, yeah, and the diamond sword has sharpness 100. Buddy, do you think we just blew in from Stupid Town? That is not possible. So the speedrunner lights the nether portal with their newly found flint and steel, entering the nether, and notice how there is just no load screen whatsoever. And as soon as the speedrunner spawns into the nether and they turn around, gee, would you look at that? What in tarnation is that chest doing there? All dressed up with nowhere to go. And I love how the speedrunner is like looking around as if, oh, what's this chest doing here? They open it up. There is a potion of fire resistance, a single ender pearl, and 192 blaze spawn eggs. You know, could just be me, but maybe you only needed, oh, I don't know, 5, maybe 6, not 192. The speedrunner consumes their potion of fire resistance. They use a single blaze spawn egg, getting 1 blaze rod. So they put their crafting table down, turning their blaze rod into blaze powder, and they create an Eye of Ender. So naturally, the speedrun is gonna return to the overworld and wait, why are they not going to the portal? Yeah, they walk up this hill, and on the top of this hill, do you notice what is wrong here on the screen? Yep, in the nether, hanging out in a ditch, is an 11-eye end portal. And how convenient the speedrunner has a single Eye of Ender to fill the portal with. Good for them. So the speedrunner consumes their raw chicken, they fill the portal with their single eye, eating more raw meat, and they enter the end. And in world record time, the speedrunner is in the end, heading towards the middle of the end island. Wait, why are they just standing there? Yeah, I'm not sure why, but they just sit there wasting time for a few seconds. Was there a cut? I don't know. But hang on a second, did you see what just happened here? Take another look. Yeah, that's right. There was a very sudden cut in the speedrun footage. Now, what happened here, we're gonna find out very soon. Well, the speedrunner begins building some of these obelisks with the goal of destroying the end crystals. Unfortunately, they take so much damage. Then there is another sudden cut where it very clearly says set own game mode to survival. The speedrunner has 64 cooked pork chop. What a load of baloney. And just like that, in a single hit, the speedrunner wipes out the ender dragon, beating the game in world record time. Now, there's not a timer on this speedrun, but the actual video length is 4 minutes and 20 seconds. What an achievement. Before I even start playing this speedrun, this is so cursed. At the top left of the screen, they have a splits timer set up. Great news. But directly in the middle of the screen, there is a button that says mods. At the bottom left, it says forge. 4 mods loaded. And if you think it can't get any worse, it does. Just listen listen to this goofball's intro.
What's up, guys? Minecraft Gamer 35 here, back with another banger. Today we are doing the best Minecraft speedrun anyone has ever seen. I am not gonna cheat at all, so let's just get right into it, guys.
Yeah, we are in for pure torture. I am so scared for what I'm about to witness. Look at the previous save files. Mother's house facing my mother's grave. I cannot say that third one. Grandma's kitchen. Gee, Minecraft speedrun skit? I wonder what that's for. Because that's the world that they select. The speedrunner loads into their world, and even though they have already begun moving, their timer just doesn't work, so they actually end up windowing out to begin their timer. But they close Minecraft by accident, and there is a lot going on their desktop. They got a picture on the bottom left titled doodoofart.jpg. What in tarnation? They have a game on the bottom right called Obama Boss Fight. Since when is that a game? They got Baldi's Basics at the top right. It has been tempting to make a video playing that game for you guys. Anyways, point being, brother, clean up your desktop. Their timer has been going even though they are not even in game. They return back to the Minecraft window. And gee, I wonder what this hole is doing here that is directly in front of the speedrunner.
Start my timer. Okay, timer has started. Let's freaking go. Oh, isn't that a weird glitch? Oh, I just fell into the another.
That must have been one of the smoothest cuts I have ever seen in editing history. The speedrunner falls down a hole and they just find themselves in the back rooms. I mean the end. They open up their inventory and inside is an ender chest. So the speedrunner puts that ender chest down and inside is everything they would possibly need to defeat the ender dragon in world record time. You know, oak planks, netherite leggings, a bazooka.
Okay, so let's go. Okay. Get freak out of here. Let's go. It's way too easy. Like I said. No! God, I quit this game. Alright, it's fine, guys. It's okay. Oh, he's healing! Oh. What's up? Yeah. Who's tough now, Ender Dragon? Now I do bazooka. Shoot, guys. Yeah, screw you. Yeah, screw all of you Endermans. We have... No! Oh my god! I think I just lost my record, guys. Oh my god. Oh, look at all that XP. Too easy. Dream, get out of my game.
Yeah, what a ridiculous speedrun. And I kid you not, the last minute of this footage is this guy actually submitting his speedrun to speedrun.com. He makes the category any percent glitchless, enters his time as 4 seconds and 14 milliseconds, but they actually end up correcting it to 4 minutes. They make their difficulty hard. In the mods section, they keep it on vanilla, and they submit it. So, I wonder if Minecraft Gamer 35 is on the leaderboards. What a goofy speedrun.
Way too easy.
This speedrun is so hilarious. Right off the bat, pausing the first frame, there is a lot that I could comment on. Comment down below if you can see it. If you know, you know. But before I even say anything, just listen to this guy's microphone.
Hello guys, welcome to my Minecraft speedrun.
This man must be the first person on Earth to use a corn dog to record audio. What is that quality? What is that stone structure? That chest with the sign on
Oh
it?
my god, is that a witch hut?
Yeah, if you can't already tell from their audio, the speedrunner is very excited about finding a witch hut in Minecraft.
Is that a witch hut? It is a witch hut. It's a witch hut.
And if you didn't already know, it's a witch hut. Unfortunately though, the speedrunner's good fortune ends here because they are unable to jump up into the hut. They have never heard of breaking blocks and placing them. And at that point, the witch starts attacking them and their reaction is priceless.
No! The witch! No!
Yep, that's right. The speedrunner is running away from almost dying from a witch. And all of a sudden, if I pause the video here, do you see what is wrong on the screen? Yep, take a closer look. Is that a lit nether portal? What in tarnation? At this point, the speedrunner also catches sight of the ultra chest.
Ultra chest? Oh my god! What are the odds?
This has got to be the funniest fake speedrun I have ever seen. It is like Nigel Thornberry in the wild discovering creative mode. The speedrunner is transferring over their newly found netherite weapons and armor into their inventory as slow as a snail. So the speedrunner equips their newly found netherite armor and they enter into the nether portal that is already lit and is so clearly fake. As soon as the speedrunner spawns into the nether, they are immediately being hit by arrows from hostile piglins. They are going in a loop, and look at that, how lucky they are. They spawned right in front of a nether fortress as well, and they get even luckier on this fine Tuesday afternoon. Is that another ultra chest? How convenient. What are the odds? And inside this second ultra chest, 64 Eyes of Ender. Woohoo!
Oh my god, what are the odds?
I kid you not, the speedrunner must have no idea what they are doing. It's like they discovered Minecraft yesterday. They try to throw their Eyes of Ender in the nether, and then when they give up on that, I kid you not, they walk further down the cliff and just watch what happens. It is hilarious.
Why did I not do it?
Wow, this speedrunner is so lucky. They find an end portal just hanging around in the nether, just sitting there. So they freak out. They are jumping with joy. They jump into the end portal. There is just one problem. They basically have nothing. And that's when this happens.
Wait, what's going on? Oh my god, what's going on, guys? I think I'm glitching out. What's going on? I think I'm glitching.
Yeah, I kid you not, based on the speedrunner's reaction, their game just started miraculously typing a /kill command. The speedrunner did not do this. They are innocent. I've only seen this happen like one time before, and holy smokes, it's because Minecraft was possessed by the ghost of Herobrine. Yeah, just like that, the speedrunner has defeated the Ender Dragon. Now all they have to do is jump into that portal and get that sweet, sweet world record and steal it from Dream. Unfortunately though, the speedrunner is literally dying to Endermen. They are cornered up against a wall, holding their shield up for dear life, at which point they by accident jump off of the end island. Just watch this.
I don't really remember. Okay, bye.
Yeah, and just like that, Nigel Thornberry completely ruined his chances at securing that sweet, sweet world record. What a shame. This next speedrun, holy cow, is it a wild one. Hang on a second. Someone is knocking on my door. Hello? Ladies and gentlemen, I've got very important news. Buy my brand new plushie. That's right, the Cute Cat plushie is available for purchase only for the next 21 days. He wants to enter your private domicile. Put him on your desk, put him in your bag, throw him across the room, cuddle him at nighttime. Soft, silky, smooth, squishy. Yes, that's right, he has paws and they're squishable. Click the first link in the description or that pinned comment. Whatever you do not leave him unattended at 3 a.m. This speedrun, I don't know why, but it takes an unusually long time to load their world. But as soon as the speedrunner loads in, everything here is looking very normal, except for the fact that they are level 1 and they are selecting the 3rd slot on their hotbar. Yep, they spawn into what seems like a normal village. This is not normal. What in the Truman Show is this fake speedrun? Buddy, did you really think we wouldn't notice that there is a blue block wall surrounding you? I mean, maybe if I squint a little bit, I wouldn't have noticed. The speedrunner breaks down this tree, getting 3 oak logs, and then they attempt killing this cow. Emphasis on attempt because they are playing on a touchscreen tablet, and you know how I feel about tablets. Well, the speedrunner explores this village more, and they get very lucky finding a ruined nether portal. And I gotta say, it is pretty creative how they use the purple wool with the door. It's funny. They open up the chest in typical fake speedrun fashion, finding full netherite gear. How lucky. So the speedrunner equips their newly found gear. They open up the door to the nether portal, something I never thought I would ever hear myself saying. There is a sign that says loading terrain. How proper. They close the door behind them, and inside the nether chest are 4 Eyes of Ender. So the speedrunner exits the nether. They close the door behind them again. What a gentleman. And I just noticed now, this trap door in front of them is supposed supposed to be the end portal, plus 10 points for creativity. So they fill the portal with eyes. Entering the end, there is another sign that says loading terrain. The speedrunner turns around and holy cow, they engage in a gruesome battle with a Wish.com Ender Dragon version 3.0. That's right, a double whammy back to back. Nah, I'm just kidding. In absolute silence, the speedrunner one by one slowly breaks all of the blocks off of this Wish.com dragon. And the last frame of this speedrun is a mystery that will keep me up at night for the rest of my life. If someone can help me to understand what this sign means, I honestly feel stupid. I have no idea what that is supposed to mean. Let me know in the comments. Thanks. What is with fake speedrunners and having the goofiest, most bootleg-looking timers and the silliest, most gigantic video editor watermarks slapped onto their screen? Aside from that, everything here is looking very legitimate, even though this is a tablet speedrun. Get me out of here. The speedrunner is looking straight down, their run begins, and they begin breaking this tree. And wow, good for them, they actually know how to use a touchscreen. Nope, never mind. I take it back. They are climbing up this hill, and they by accident place an oak log down in front of them. Whoops. So the speedrunner takes these oak logs, they turn it into 12 planks, and they make a crafting table. The speedrunner puts their crafting table down, making some sticks. They make a wooden pickaxe, and they attempt to use it to break a tree. Weird, but okay. From this point onwards, I have no idea what sort of mystical arts this speedrunner is practicing. They begin digging down in a completely random area, and then they just walk away. The speedrunner kills a sheep, getting some wool. They kill a cow. They pause their game, then they pause it again, and then they pause it again. Then they pause it again, and again. And another time, they are just trying to break this crafting table, and they pause the game again. Then they start breaking this dirt, and they pause the game again. And then they do it another time. I have lost track. They are just repeatedly pausing their game. And finally, by some miracle, they break the crafting table and pick it up. Hallelujah. And then they begin mining this stone. And would you look at that? They are not pausing the game. Good for them. They're making progress. I'm not really sure what the speedrunner's goal is here, because they break a lot of stone, killing another cow, and then hang on a second. Did you just see that? It was for a split second. Rewind the video if you have to. Yeah, the speedrun footage is very blurry here, but there is some sort of new structure in the distance past this wandering trader. And if you keep watching, I guarantee we're gonna figure out what it is in just a moment. The speedrunner begins breaking more wood, more dirt, like they need anymore. They start attacking the wandering trader, pushing him into the ocean, and then they just break more trees down. Buddy, I think you have enough trees. They go back to the wandering trader, killing one of the llamas, and now I realize I think their screen is so small that they were genuinely just trying to trade with the wandering trader. It doesn't matter though, because they don't have any emeralds. And that's when the speedrunner turns around and we catch sight of whatever incarnation this new structure is. Unfortunately, this speedrun does not have audio, but I can imagine it is like some screaming goofball having a freak out. They go down an aisle of roses. At the end is a chest with a sign that says the speedrunner's gift. Wow, how nice of Minecraft to give him a gift. Oh my goodness, that's so kind. In true speedrunner fashion, they move their screen around going, oh my goodness. Opening the chest, and holy cannoli, it must have taken them a full 10 minutes to get all of these items into this chest. And I kid you not, we can fast forward the footage. The speedrunner wastes a whole 2 minutes just trying to organize these items into their inventory. I don't know what they were thinking. They paused the game by accident again, and these next few moments, brace yourself, mentally prepare, because it is truly painful. The speedrunner begins attempting to build a nether portal with their newly found stack of obsidian. Unfortunately though, they are actively being attacked by zombie villagers, so unless a horizontal nether portal is gonna work, this guy is not going to the nether. They kill the zombie villager, attempting to finish their nether portal, but at this point, they are just just slapping blocks all over the ground. And by some miracle, it does work. They light the nether portal and they enter the nether. Nope, never mind. I kid you not. There is a very sudden cut. We are literally in a whole different version of Minecraft. They are now playing on a console. The Ender Dragon's health is so low, and suddenly there's audio to the speedrun now. Hang on a second. I know sometimes I feel like I live under a rock. Are multi-platform speedruns a thing now? Yeah, just like that. The speedrunner kills the Ender Dragon. Their audio sounds like an atomic bomb exploding. And they just never enter the end portal. Which means technically they didn't even beat the game. Was this speedrun fake? Nope, it was legitimate. This speedrun, holy cow. What is with fake speedrunners and having clinking pots and pans in the background? We can see their most recent save files on the screen, and nothing is looking unusual here. Main survival world, 1 block series, my world. Just a wholesome dude playing Minecraft. Gee, I hope he doesn't fake this speedrun.
Joining another Minecraft speedrun. I think we're gonna beat our last time.
How wholesome. And oddly relaxing. Their world loads in, and come on, something is just a little fishy here. They are level 38. And where in tarnation did they spawn in? Well, this has got to be a new structure.
But why did I spawn here? Why is there netherite blocks here?
The speedrunner's acting is just so goofy. Yeah, that's right. The speedrunner opens up this chest, and inside they find a single diamond pickaxe and 64 sticks. How subtle.
Oh my god, it's a 0.000000001% chance.
The speedrunner then proceeds to waste so much time trying to break these netherite blocks. If this were a speedrun to wasting as much time as possible, this guy succeeded. They begin climbing up this ladder. Come to find out, the ladder literally looks like that one scene from Metal Gear Solid 3. It is infinite.
On a speed run, I'm not gonna beat it.
Yeah, buddy, you're not gonna beat the record time because you're literally cheating at a Minecraft speedrun, and you chose to make the world's longest ladder. This is just embarrassing. Hallelujah, the speedrunner has emerged onto the surface level. I bet they're feeling like Gollum being exposed to sunshine for the first time in 100 years. And hang on a second, freeze frame the video. Do you notice what is wrong on the screen right now? Look, unless this is a new feature of Minecraft, I don't remember birch logs just hanging out on the ground alone. Where did the rest of the tree go? Well, the speedrunner breaks one of these trees, getting a single birch log, turning that into planks and making a crafting table. And at this point, I am so genuinely confused because the speedrunner attempts making a netherite shovel, but it literally does not work. And they are very confused.
Me and netherite.
If someone can fill me in on this mystery as to why they are unable to make netherite tools, I would really appreciate it. Well, the speedrunner decides that they just don't need netherite tools anymore. So all of the speedrun prior to this point was just a huge waste of time.
Whatever, I don't need it. I just have the greatest luck of all time. I already know it.
Greatest luck of all time? Oh, brother. You are gonna need a miracle to catch up on this speedrun. That's all I'm saying. Well, at this point, if you haven't already noticed, it's very obvious that the speedrunner is following this trail of single birch logs hanging out on the ground, which ends up leading to a single chest that just has leather boots inside of it. What in tarnation? How is this the luckiest speedrun of all time? Is this even a fake speedrun? I am so confused. What are leather boots gonna do for you, buddy? And why are they so excited about leather boots?
That's a 0.0000001% chance. Now I can walk on powdered snow.
But the luck does not stop here. The speedrunner continues to follow this goofy trail of blocks, which I kid you not, you're not gonna expect the next few moments. They literally run into an end tree.
Fight the Ender Dragon. That's a 0.1% chance. That's the ender tree.
What an ender tree would do for this speedrunner, I could not tell you. But as soon as they reach this magical, mystical tree, they begin digging down, straight down, which is usually a bad idea. Oh, brother. They waste just as much time digging down as they did crawling up that ladder. 59 whole blocks dug down later. Let's just pause the video on this frame and take a wild guess as to what the end tree actually did for them. Yeah, that's right. It completed end portal directly beneath them. How convenient. So the speedrunner spawns into the end, and before I play the rest of this footage, do you see what is going on in the top left of the screen? End stone blocks with minecart rails? What in the world?
Oh my god! That's a 0.0000001% chance. It's a free ticket to win.
Yeah, that is right. The speedrunner literally finds the world's newest Minecraft end structure, the Coney Island end roller coaster. They drop into the end game portal. The dragon is not here. It does not even work. But after a few seconds, they do find a way to enter the portal, beating the game in world record time. How impressive. This speedrun, they're not looking straight ahead. Set on game mode to survival. They're selecting the second slot, so what kind of goofy nonsense were they doing behind the scenes in creative mode? And cut it out. Let's find out. Holy cow, the bitrate quality of this video is so low. It literally looks like garbled pixels when they move around. Well, the speedrunner walks around, they find a tree, and they begin breaking it. And come on, why am I not surprised? Beneath the tree is a chest. Whoop-de-doo-dah, I have seen this 100 times over now. Man, this was such a last year fake speedrunner thing. Get with the picture.
Oh my god! It's the 1 in a million zillion chance.
Yep, that's right. 1 in a million jillion zillion chance for the speedrunner to find a chest under a tree full of trees. Very original. Now, the real question is, what in the world is this speedrunner gonna do with that much wood? Well, allow me to tell you. They make 3 crafting tables, 243 planks, and they waste a bunch of time trying to make sticks.
Oh my god! Oh yes, look at this amazingness. Oh my god.
Well, after the speedrunner gets very, very lucky discovering all of this wood, they run around for 5, maybe 10 seconds until you can hear them say under their breath, "This is a bad spawn."
Oh my god, this is a bad spot.
The speedrunner comes to a halting stop. They begin typing a /locate structure command, and they waste just so much time. I don't know what in the world they are trying to locate, but running around like a goofball would literally be quicker than combing through these list of commands. I'm not really sure what happens here. They select the ruined portal, but the next frame an error comes up saying there is no structure with type #MinecraftDes. What in the world are you doing? This dude just discovered commands yesterday, but they eventually do figure out how to locate a desert pyramid. They get the coordinates, and I kid you not, they just use a /teleport command. And what in the world? Their username is mylemon21? What a weird username. The speedrunner spawns themselves into a wall. They begin dying. Their reaction is just so funny.
Alright, we're here. Oh my god! Alright, we made it.
Yep, there is a sudden cut before they die in a wall. So completely legitimately, the speedrunner finds themselves outside of a desert temple. How lucky. Then they put down one of their crafting tables. They put down 3 of their crafting tables. Why? I don't know. Then they struggle to make a wooden pickaxe. I don't think they know that you can't use logs for a pickaxe. You have to use planks. But good for them, they figured out. The speedrunner crafts that wooden pickaxe. And at the bottom of the desert pyramid, I don't even want to interrupt this historical moment in cinema. Just watch what happens. It is priceless.
Alright. Yes. Okay.
That was just so hilarious. They ignite the TNT by accident beneath them. The speedrunner dies. Then there is a very sudden cut. Again, it says set on game mode to survival. So what goofy creative mode nonsense has this guy been up to? And in front of them is a ruined nether portal. Hang on a second though. Last time I checked, obsidian does not spawn like this at a ruined nether portal.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yes, inside of the ruined nether portal chest is just some very legitimate, completely inconspicuous items. You know, a flint and steel, a golden nugget, 64 bedrock, 64 obsidian, diamonds, full netherite gear, and so much more.
And so much more!
The speedrunner is literally stealing my lines. Good for them. The speedrunner has everything they need to beat Minecraft. Are they actually able to do that? No, not at all. They begin building this nether portal. Unfortunately, they create an abomination. Lighting it, it doesn't work. Who are you kidding?
Okay, guys.
Oh my goodness, this guy's reactions are so hilarious. They realize they have messed up. They start freaking out. The footage cuts, and it's very clear that they went into creative mode, fixed their portal, and just cut it out of the run. Well, congratulations. They light the nether portal, and they enter the nether. And come on, before the loading screen even comes up, there is no loading screen. There's a sudden cut. On the ground in front of them is a floating anvil, and directly behind them is a hole. And I swear, if the mythical frog is in that hole, I am gonna lose it. Only true fans are familiar with the fake Minecraft speedrun lore. Holy cow, would you believe it? It actually is the mythical frog. The fake speedrun universe lore deepens.
The mythical frog spawn! Oh my god! The mythical frog just dropped 64 blaze rods!
Oh my goodness, what a historical moment. The speedrunner finds the mythical frog, and the footage cuts and there's blaze rods in front of them. But you know what? The speedrunner didn't cheat. It was all the mythical frog. The speedrunner expresses his gratitude and appreciation to the mythical frog by tossing enchanted golden apples in its ditch, tossing bedrock and gold blocks in the hole, falling into the hole by accident, and they return to the portal.
Oh my gosh!
Again, the loading screen is gone. The speedrunner's screams are making me crack up. They return to the overworld. There is very clearly Enderman spawned all over the area. And they still have an Enderman spawn egg in their inventory, so they place it without cutting it out of the video. What a sloppy faker. And again, what another historical moment in speedrunning history. The speedrunner found the legendary Enderman cave.
The Enderman cave is the speedrun in Minecraft history!
The speedrunner then proceeds to show off their extreme agility and skill by attacking the Enderman, getting a single pearl, and then proceeding to get wrecked and destroyed by this gang of Endermen before they begin retreating, and there is a sudden cut where they just miraculously have Ender pearls in their inventory. If you think it can't get any worse, it does. The speedrunner runs away, as any speedrunner would do, and they try crafting Eyes of Ender, but I don't think they know what blaze powder is until there is another sudden cut and they have blaze powder in their inventory. Oh my goodness, do not tell me they had to go into creative mode to give themselves blaze powder. Don't tell me that. Well, the speedrunner throws just way too many Eyes of Ender into the sky, and just listen to what this goofball is saying.
Oh my god! It's pointing to right! In that cave! Oh my look! It's pointing straight at that hole!
The speedrunner is saying that the Eyes of Ender are pointing directly into the hole beneath them, but they are just not. Do you think we were born yesterday? Well, the speedrunner jumps down into that hole until there is another sudden cut, and they're just magically in the stronghold. This is so embarrassingly crappy. Well, they turn around in the stronghold, and it turns out that they are right outside of the portal room. How convenient. And in the sloppiest way possible, they fill the portal with eyes. This is just so cursed. And wow, would you look at that, there's actually a loading screen. Nope, never mind, I spoke too soon. There's another sudden cut, and let's just hang out on this freeze frame for just a moment. The video quality is fuzzy, but could that be the mythical frog on the screen in front of us? Are we graced by his presence again? Yes, I can confirm. The speedrunner crosses paths with the mythical frog yet again. How lucky. They are given a bed, and oh no. Is that what I think it is in front of us? Nope, never mind. Looks like we're not gonna find out because there's another sudden cut. The speedrunner was given creative mode by the mythical frog. They are floating around, breaking the end crystals. And yep, it's exactly what I thought it was. The Wish.com Ender Dragon 2.0. The speedrunner kills the dragon with their bed, beating the game, and just listen to the reaction. It's funny. What a load of barnacles.